You guys, coming up to the stage is a comedian that I'm very excited to hear from tonight. So let's give it up. Let's share our sobriety together with Mr. Rusty Diamond.
You know, I have a bum knee. I want to sit down on the stool, but I know what that means and I know who that represents, so I'm just gonna lean on that. That might be a little too inside baseball for you. That's okay. Yeah, I can explain it if you like. Bill Cosby.
Oh.
That's a great way to start it. So, let's get on with this. So he used to sit on a stool, and he also did some other bad things.
Some good things too?
He did some good things. Yeah, I bet there was. They've been outweighed a little bit by now, but it's okay. He'll die soon, so don't worry. Probably in jail. Anyway, so I guess I'm the person who's been sober longest. I never thought I'd be in a room like this. That scares the shit out of me. But I got sober like any normal person did. I drank a lot of drinks, lots of drinks. I smoked a lot of pot, a whole lot. And I got sober just like any other person. I had a great acid trip, and that night I decided I was gonna stop drinking and stop smoking pot. So I thank acid for that, but so I, as you can tell from my stature, I'm a professional wrestler, and before I stopped smoking pot, I was in a group called The High Five, and we were 5 people who were always very high, which was awesome. And then I stopped, and so I had to pretend for a while that I was high. And by looking at me, you might think it might be pretty difficult for people to think that I might be high. Or how I may talk. Or how good my memory may be. So it lasted a little while, and then we eventually broke apart, and we all kind of found religion, and we eventually became the Higher Five. And I became the guy upstairs, and I was just, I was basically still the high guy, but just, I guess, a little higher and on a higher floor. But then lately, I think it was within the last year, maybe 6 months ago or so. Is that somewhere right? Well, I said memory's not good. We had a wrestling show, and some people gave us some special brownies that we didn't know. We were doing a bake sale for our Higher Five ministry, and someone switched the brownies and gave us some weed brownies, and we became the High Five again. So once again, I have to pretend like I'm high, and I have some great acting skills, let me tell you. Everyone can guess how hard it is for people to think that I'm high. But yeah, I mean, I've done a lot of stupid shit while I was high and while I was drunk. I mean, I've been busted 3 times for weed, which was all stupid shit, which everything is when because especially now, like my dad, he's dead. He died like four years ago, And he was really against weed and everything about that. And his health was going up and down and up and down and up and down. And then my mom, she brought in a newspaper and she said, Eric, they're going to legalize marijuana in Oregon. And then within a week or two, he died. He's just like, fuck this. Fuck this world. I want out of here. This is a bunch of bullshit. My goddamn son's going to be high all the time. And, yeah. I haven't smoked since then. I like going and seeing all this shit. Like, before I stopped smoking, I tried the fucking shatter, what was that shit called? Shatter? Or what's the other word for it? Yeah. Butane hash oil, the fucking, that stuff, you smoke it, dude, you start coughing your lungs out, and you can't move, and it's not for me, I can't do it, I just like a little bit, and I can go on with my day, and, this one time, I was over at my friend's house, and we were smoking, and we were drinking. I wasn't fucked up, but it was a good night. It was a good night. And so I do what anyone does, and I get into my car, and I'm a guy, if I'm high, I like to eat. You get the munchies, and so I had a peanut. I had a lot of peanuts. I had a big bag of peanuts that were in the shell. And so I'm eating, I'm just sort of cruising along, listening to some music, probably on a CD back. This was 2008. And so I'm driving and eating my peanuts, and then I drop one on the ground, on the floorboards. So I look down to go get the peanut, and I look up, and I fucking hit this curb. I was going 10 miles per hour. And the airbags both go off. And it hits me in the face. And that shit knocked me stupid. I thought for real that all of a sudden, when I hit the thing, I got super, super high, and it just everything hit me. But it was the airbag hit me in the face. Those things are no bullshit. If you're not fucked up then, you're gonna get fucked up then. And so, it blew out both my tires on the driver's side, and so I go in. This is in Tualatin, which I don't know who knows about where Tualatin is. Okay, all right, got a couple people. So I go and I sort of drive my car, whatever you would call it, just sort of get it into a apartment complex. Park my car in a spot. It was the first spot that had numbers on it, so I walked back to my friend's house. I'm like, yeah, I just crashed my car because I dropped a peanut. And they're like, hey, go back to the other friend's house, which is in the opposite direction. So I think they're still awake because he was drunk and he went to bed. So I walked back over there, and I walked by where my car was, and I was like, wait, I think this is where I left my car. Where's my car? And I'm like, I don't see it, but I'm going to go to my friend's house. Maybe it was a different apartment complex, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. So I go back over there, and I say, hey, I dropped a peanut, and I crashed my car. Can I crash on your couch? So I fall asleep on his couch and wake up in the morning and call my friend, and she comes and picks me up, and we go driving around Tualatin. There's 6 or 7 complexes right in that area, trying to find my car, and I'm like, I swear it was in this fucking parking lot. And so we checked 5 more because it wasn't there, and then we go back to that first one, and we call the tow company, and they're like, oh yeah, we have your car, you can come get it. I'm like, okay, well, where is it? It's in Hillsboro. That's fucking 20 miles from Tualatin. You can go fuck yourself. So we went and drove out there and picked up my car and saw that the whole windshield was spider webbed and blown out, and the 2 tires were fucking flat on this side, and the 2 airbags were deployed, just one out of the steering wheel, one out of the other side of the dash, and so it looked pretty safe. So I had 1 spare in the car, so I had them put that on, and then I bought a tire from them for, I think it was like $100, because they already charged me, I think, $350 to tow it out there. So $450 later, I'm driving this fucking car. I'm living in West Lynn, which is like, I have to drive down in the car. When I get in it, it's going like this, because like, you know, I fucking hit a curb looking for my peanut. And so I have to drive down all the way down Highway 26, going like this, down 217, going like this, down I-5, going like this, 205, like this, get up to the house, and then park my car there, and I get down and found that peanut. And so then I grabbed my pipe out of my car, I got stoned, and went and bought another bag of peanuts down at the store. So what I'm saying is, you guys should, if you don't want to be crashing your car into things, take acid. Not now though, not now. Don't do it. But, you know, keep it in your head. And yeah, so, yeah, that's what I'm going to leave you with. You guys, thank you very much, and thank you, Veronica, and everybody here in the audience, and 4 fucking years.
Let's give it up for Rusty Diamond, everybody.